It didn't fit.
It definitely didn't fit.
Right.
Sleep, son. All right, we'll give you a few minutes. We'll let you acclimate. Sleeson's going to do a spoken word piece in a little bit. Okay. This is so great. It's so nice to have anyone listen to us. Tom and I once drove all the way to Wisconsin because a coffee shop invited us to play there. Yeah. Like 9 people were in and out of the shop over the course of our 2 hours. It was the best night of our lives. And the reason why the coffee shop invited us is that I would just make copies of our albums and mail them to random addresses that I found. Because I was just like, someone's gonna like our music, so let's just mail a CD to every coffee shop that we can find, okay? And after I'd done every coffee shop and bookstore and music store, I just searched like send me free stuff on Google, and there's lots of people who put their address and request free stuff, so I did. Just going to the post office all the time. They're like, oh, it's that guy again, you know? And I sent, one of the addresses that I came upon was a homemade comic book maker, Jerry Smith, I'm pretty sure his name was. And so I sent him an album, and he mailed back his comic. It was called Rattletrap. Yes. And I read it. Okay, we got to try that again. When I say Rattletrap, you realize what song we're going to play. It's Rattletrap by Nose Hammer, you get excited. So hang on.
He got one yet. So
he sent me his comic. It's called Rattletrap. It's a little unbelievable. Anyway, he sent Rattletrap. And it's about a family just trying to get by and realizing that life isn't perfect, but it's also not that bad, right, Tom?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I immediately wrote a song about it called Rattletrap and mailed that back to him. Never heard from him. What to eat for dinner. I wish I was a little bit thinner, but heck, who doesn't? Our boy, he wastes his days playing with his friends on the internet, but heck, he's got all A's and he's a great, great kid. I guess I can't complain even when I hear the rattle of this rattle trap. Of course we got our problems, but I'm alright with that. Babe, you're beautiful. Think of how far we've come in just a year. When I think about it, can't believe we're here. No longer working in the factory. Of course we got our problems, that's alright with me. And I kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap. Kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap. Kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap. Because it's beautiful. It's just like everybody and it's beautiful. I write it down on paper cause it's beautiful. I send it out to strangers cause it's beautiful. And maybe they'll agree with me, it's beautiful. Maybe send me a stamp. No, I can't complain, cause I kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap. I kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap. Kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap. Kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap. because it's beautiful. It's just like everybody and it's beautiful. I write it down on paper cause it's beautiful. I send it off to strangers cause it's beautiful. And maybe they'll agree with me, it's beautiful. 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 Maybe send me a stamp. Kinda like the rattle of this rattle trap.